Oh, right, yeah. Yeah, we did the cameo joke of this, where it's just that joke. But then the person who actually paid for the cameo, the son of Richard, remember Richard? You still listening, Richard? Yeah, he said check out the whole thing. It was on his channel, so yeah, I got it. But yeah, Norm Macdonald gives some advice to my dad on what to do during retirement. So yeah, let's go.
Hey, Richard, it's Norm Macdonald here. How you doing, man? First of all, let me apologize for the white beard. You know, I would always shave and everything, but my buddy Adam Sandler phoned me and he's like, "Hey, how you doing there, Normie? I gotta doing a new movie and I want you to do it, but I want you to grow a beard. I think that'd be good." And so I said, "Yes, sir. Yes, sir." You know. Because everybody serves somebody. You gotta serve somebody. You know that. You know that, Richard. You know, you got a boss. But not for long, as I hear it from your son. From your son, Eric. Yes, yes. Eric tells me, he sent me a little note to say that you'll be retiring soon. So, congratulations to you. Congratulations, Richard. That's exciting, you know? And Eric tells me that, well, he wanted to let you know, he sent me a little note here, that he no longer loves you. My God, I got to read ahead on these things. He, he no longer loves you, and he realizes now that you're retiring, that he liked you when you were working because you had a revenue stream coming in, and he could always hit you up for some money, and also you weren't always around to bother him. Jesus, this is not good stuff. Oh, he wants, but he does want me to tell you that he loves. Oh no, that I love you. What? Oh, okay. Well, I love you, Richard. You've always been a good father to me and provided for me, and you backed me up when I had my dream of being a comedian. This doesn't make any sense. What the? Eric, come on, man. It's absurd. Anyways, sorry about your son. Oh, he also wants me to provide you some advice as to what to pick up for hobbies now that you will have all this free time on your hands. Well, first of all, you should have thought of this a long time ago. It's hard to pick up hobbies late in life, but I don't know. You know what a good hobby might be for you? Sitting in an easy chair and thinking back on the past and how great it was back then. Remember that? And what about wandering aimlessly around a mall, looking at stores and looking through the windows at food courts? What else? What about walking around your neighborhood and meeting the neighbors that you never had a chance to meet before as they try to ignore you and run away because people that work don't like people that retire.
This is a very grim take on retirement, but you do see this quite a lot. Old people shuffling around the neighbourhood, talking to people they never have before, just for something to do for 5 minutes.
Or what about going down to the ocean? That's now as beautiful. And standing by the ocean and seeing the beautiful ocean beckoning you to come on in. Keep walking.
I knew he's gonna
enter, Richard. Don't be afraid. No, this is all terrible advice. I've had some hobbies in my time. Let me think. Oh, you know what might be a good hobby for you, Richard? Ventriloquism. always a lot of fun. And especially now with COVID raging, you wear that mask. That's going to be a lot easier to hide your mouth moving. Geez, that's a pretty good idea, huh, Richard? Why don't you try that? I I've had a few hobbies. I not full time things, but I like to time travel. But I only do that from time to time. I Not every day, but from time to time. I like time
I time
traveling.
travel from time to
Not even
time.
every week, but from time to
Genius.
time. You know, I like to time travel. Not even every year, but from time to time. I like to. Not every decade even, but from time to time. I like to time travel. I I remember one time uh, I was I went to the doctor, and this is kind of embarrassing, but I can tell you, Richard, I had something was wrong with me. My cock was orange, so I said, "Holy Lord, I better go see the doctor." So, anyways, I go to the doctor, and he gives me a complete blood panel and everything, and he goes, "I can't understand it. I don't know." He goes, "I think this might be a psychological thing, and so I better send you to a psychiatrist." That's what I do when I can't figure out what it is, and I've looked in every book. All those books on my bookshelf over there. I checked them all. I looked under cock, and I looked under orange. You know, and I couldn't find anything. I looked under orange cock. They didn't even have anything for that. No entry. Um, so, anyways, why don't you see a psychiatrist? So I go to the psychiatrist, right, Richard? I go to the psychiatrist. Are you still listening? I go to the psychiatrist and I say, "Hey, psychiatrist," I say, "my cock is orange." And the guy goes, "Oh, well, with psychological things, they can manifest themselves in many ways." He says, "Is there anything in your job, And I go, "Well, to tell you the truth, I did change agents. My agent fired me." And he said, "Well, that's probably it, the trauma." And I go, "Oh, no, no, no. I found another agent, and he gets me way more work. I'm way happier with the new agent." And the guy goes, "Oh, well, that can't be it." So he says, "Well, what about your love life?" And I go, "Well, I just divorced my wife, Agnes." And he goes, "Oh, well, that's probably it. You're upset about that. You're depressed, you see, and your cock has turned." And I go, "No, no, no. I'm glad to be rid of Agnes, the old battle axe. Now I'm going out with Edna, and she treats me well. She's a knockout, doc, you know." And so he says, "Well, it can't be that." Finally goes, "Do you have any hobbies at all?" And I go, "No, I don't have any hobbies. I have one hobby. One hobby. I like to eat Cheetos and watch porn." But I don't see how that could be. All right, Richard. I love you. I hope that one day Eric will learn to love you as well and as deeply as I do. Peace, my brother. Take care.
Yeah, the joke in the context. Yeah, makes it 100 times funnier too, with the whole context. But yeah, there was some, like I say, time traveling from time to time might be the most genius thing I've heard in a long time. That is so, again, so norm. I time travel from time to time like that. Yeah, yeah. But yeah, Norm didn't paint a very a very good thing for him. Do you know? I never ever understood why people would want Cameo until this Norm one. I'd 100% pay for a Norm Cameo without a doubt. I don't think there's anybody else I would want to pay for either. But with a Norm, you're gonna get Norm. Like you're gonna get this basically. Yeah, because when people say like, yeah, you pay someone to say happy birthday to you or something, someone's favorite celebrity saying happy birthday to them or whatever. But you know, think, what's the point of that? But Norm, makes so much sense. So much sense. Yeah, yeah. This was great, and like I say, it was just the starting. From going off how he was talking, his son don't love him. He's not gonna have nothing to do. He's not gonna have any hobbies because that was genius too. You should have thought about that properly sooner. Because yeah, hobbies. It's kind of hard to pick up a hobby later on in life. That is great. Yeah, this was great. God bless Norm. And God bless Richard. Yeah. And God bless Eric. Even though Eric is a terrible son. Yeah. Eric doesn't love you because he can't. Yeah, because you can't get money. Was it? I sit that was a Yeah, my mum got Alzheimer's, or my mum's getting so old now that she can't cook or clean. Uh, she's got to have a carer, so I moved out. But yeah, yeah, that was genius. And well, unless there's more Norm cameos, you're not going to top a Norm cameo in my book, I don't think. But yeah, that's the reaction. Sweet.